Yeah, very good morning to all of the people attending this session. We will start the session at 12:05 till everybody joins. And till then, would love to know about you guys. Can you please start writing your short introduction, name, college, city which you are in, uh, year of grad, as if you can write short information about yourself, it will be like really helpful for us to get to know each other. Uh, Hi, Avinash. Can you just write? Wait a second. Let me check my voice. It's everybody can hear me. Can you give like a thumbs up from the reaction if people can hear me? Okay, I think my voice is perfect. Those who are not getting like good voice, can you please increase your volume? Uh, So please just don't write your name. Write your year of grad, city. Hi, Vignesh from Chennai. I'm from Mumbai, Kadambari. Hi. Anybody who is joining, just would love to get to know you. Kadambari from IIT Delhi. Aditya from Haldia. Uh, Akash Shiv Kumar from Coimbatore. From LNCT College. Anika from Bhopal. Hi. Hi, Prashant. Hi, Shivani. Hi, Anushka. Hi everyone. Everybody who has just joined or who are joining now would love to know about you. Can you please write your name, city from where you are, college, year of grad? It will be really helpful for us to know each other. Avinash, hi. Ria from James University, hi. Sachin, hi. Hi, Bhumika. Okay. Swati. Hi, Swati. Hi, Arno. We will have like everybody from all over India coming and joining. Would love to know each other. If anybody who has joined now, please write your name, college, year of grad, city, where are you from? Hi Pragya from Greater Noida, from Pune. Hi Vidushi from Dehradun. Hi Tushar from Noida. Hi. Hi Shraddha from New Delhi. Hi Arik, Kuch Bihar, Kanpur. Hi. We'll wait for everybody to join. We'll wait for 5 more minutes. We'll start at 12:05. Till then, would love to know about your college, name, city from where you are. Great. I think we have people all over India. Um, okay. Nilesh from Varanasi. Hi. Gosh, from Bangalore. No, please check who are in the waiting list. Just admit them to the session. Deepthi from Pune. Hi. Hi, Yashwant. Mm, okay. Do we have Arno here? Arno? Arno, can you hear me? Okay. Maybe he will join. Anuj?
Yeah, hi Atul.
Okay, hi. So Anuj will wait for 4 minutes more. We'll start at 12:05.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, we'll wait for 3-4 minutes and then we'll start. We'll wait for 2 more minutes. Let everybody join. Just wait for 2 more minutes. We'll start soon. Till then, who have like just joined, can you please write a short introduction about yourself in the chat, like your college, your city, your name, where are you from? Hi Yusuf, please record the session and send. Yeah, this session is already in recording mode. If you can see in the top. Um, Nitish, hi Faisal from Kolkata. Sweta, hi. Mm, Hi. Hi Abdul from BPT University. Hi. Um, okay. Okay. Avinash, hi. Okay, we are 1 minute. We'll just wait for 1 more minute and we'll start. Rest of the people can keep on joining. Those who have just joined now will, can you please write a short introduction about yourself in the chat? Um, you can write your city name, college, year of grad. Okay. Arnav, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, take care. So let's start the session, guys. People will keep on joining. Arnav, please have a look. Those who are joining, just admit all of them.
Yeah,
And so, starting a very good morning or good afternoon to you guys. Anuj, can you just share the screen?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Anuj. So we have a slide which will follow. Today's session is build Zomato clone using AI. How many of you guys are into full stack development or have done before full stack development? Can you just give a thumbs up? Rest of the people, can you just give a thumbs up if you have understanding of full stack development? Some coding, have you built like web application before? Great. I think, many of the people already have a web application understanding. For now, I'm just closing the chat so that, we don't get any distraction. We'll tell you, how we will take the questions and all. And for now, I'm just yeah, disabling the chat message. We will interact with the reactions. So a very good morning, all of you. I am Atul, co-founder of Cuvette, and would we have been doing this micro sessions on AI since like last 1 month, and we saw like great responses from people. People have been sharing certificates on LinkedIn, and they have been like getting noticed from recruiters. So when you receive the certificate, would love to see you guys sharing your certificate. We also like react to them so that all the other companies on the LinkedIn, all other people just see your performance. Great. So before starting, Anuj, can you just full screen it?
Yeah.
Can you just present it? ठीक है. So Cuvette, we help students to get software jobs. We are into like freshers and entry level jobs. We have been doing it for like since 2021. It has been 4 and 5 years of experience for us. We have placed thousands, 3,000s of students, currently being used by more than 2 million students pan India. It's around 20 lakh people who are like registered on our platform. We have a huge network of partner companies in all across India, I would say. Smaller, bigger companies, all of them are there. We are there active on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Telegram. You can join any of our social channels to get like regular updates on our company, Cuvette. Um, so we keep on sharing like a lot of student testimonials and how they got placed and what we do. All the workshop details and any upcoming courses detail will be shared there. If you want to apply on jobs, you can directly go on the platform and apply on jobs. There are a lot of jobs coming on the platform as well. So we are one and only platform in India who works on this, helping college students get software development jobs. Anuj, can you go to the next slide?
Yeah.
Okay, so we also run our placement guarantee course program. Details you can check on the dashboard. If you log into the dashboard, you will find the details of it. ठीक है, good enough. That's enough from my side. Handling over to Anuj, who is SG2 at Flipkart and a very, very experienced product developer who has worked on scaled level product as well. He comes from industry with a deep mentoring background. Today we have him. He will take a session on how you can use AI to build an end-to-end application. This is just a demo by him, but you will get an idea on how fast you can do the development and how the development landscape is changing. Over to you, Anuj.
Yeah. First of all, a very thank you to the Cuvette team that have invited me to this taking this session. Am I audible to everyone? Can anyone confirm?
One more thing, Anuj, I
Yeah.
just forgot to mention one thing. So
Yeah.
during the session, during the session, the chat will be off. Any questions you have will take in Q&A. Q&A, you can just find a triple dot or like dots in your mobile phone or laptop, and you can put a Q&A. At the end of the session, we will take every Q&A, but be like this. So you can just click on that. You can just add your Q&A. Right now, we will not take any question. We will just go with the flow of the session. At the end of the session, we will take all the Q&A. For the certificates, after the session, you will get by Monday night. All the certificates will be received on mail on Monday night. We request you to share it on LinkedIn because it gives you credibility on LinkedIn. It will increase your network on LinkedIn, and many of the hiring partners will see you on LinkedIn. So that will be helpful for you when you're applying for jobs and internships. Great. Sorry for interrupting, Anuj. I just forgot to mention it.
Yeah, sure. Again, a very good afternoon to one and all present over here. I am Anuj Sharma, and I'm working as a software development engineer. Let's start with the agenda for today. So the agenda for today's basically session is, so today we'll try to explore how we can utilize the powers of artificial intelligence to make our work easy, like to work efficiently, to do work very in less time and with more efficiency. So that term is nowadays are getting very famous. The term is vibe coding. So vibe coding means like whenever you are just utilizing some artificial intelligence or some external tools which will help you guys to do coding. Like you need not have to write everything from scratch, right? You need not have to write a code from scratch, HTML code, or that could be any programming language, HTML, JavaScript, Java, Spring Boot, Golang. So you need not have to write it from scratch. What you have to do, you should know the core concept of that programming language, like how basically that programming language works. Like suppose for Java, suppose you are working on JavaScript, right? So you should know how basically you can write code in Java, right? But if you know the complete basically structure, the schema, how to write the code in that language, then you are completely ready for using artificial intelligence in your development. So what artificial intelligence brings now, you just have to give them prompt. So basically the term named as prompt engineering. So you just have to provide a prompt that I want this thing. So it will do on your behalf. And if you already know how to structure that application, you just have to copy that and paste it into your project, and you are sorted, right? You can run it. Now, after that, so for today's class agenda is like we will try to build a clone of Zomato. That would be like this. This is something like that. This is the Zomato website. We will try to build something similar of this, right? So for that, we will try to use HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Node.js, and MongoDB. So as this is the full stack application for front end HTML, CSS, JavaScript. For server side coding, we will utilizing Node.js, and databases we will be taking care of MongoDB. So other than that, as I already explained, that there are two ways of coding: traditional coding and artificial intelligence based vibe coding. So in traditional coding, what we used to do, we open the terminal, we write the code from scratch, everything from scratch, right? But in artificial intelligence, you saves your time. But you just have to give the prompt, it will give you the code. But in this thing, many of the students might be getting a question that this will reduce our efficiency because we are not writing at our own. We are just using the power of artificial intelligence. But no, for like the way I am thinking is the it will anyhow increase your efficiency only, because suppose you are trying to write a code in some traditional way. Like suppose there are multiple ways to write for loop, right? There is a for loop, there is for each loop, like multiple ways. So when you give it to artificial intelligence, some model, it will provide you every time the optimized solution. So whenever you get the optimized solution, you will get the learning. You will see, yeah, I'm to thinking to write it in that way, but the model is providing me in better way. So I can use it. So it will increase your learning anyhow. And if you see nowadays, worldwide industries, all the companies are providing you subscription of all the artificial intelligence. Like suppose if you are working in any company now, you will go to your manager, you'll say, I need chat GPT Pro. They will don't even one time hesitate. They will say you, yeah, you will get it by today only. So companies are providing you because they know these tools increase your efficiency. If you are using this, you will do work with more efficient, more quality, under the time, everything you will do. So you will learn also. So here are few example of very famous artificial intelligence basically models. First is ChatGPT, then Grok AI, then we have Claude.net. We'll try to use different AIs in this session. ChatGPT also, Grok also for some things, and Cursor AI is also. Cursor AI is basically it's an IDE, like similar to your IntelliJ or similar to your VS Code. If you install it in your local, you just have to give it a prompt. It will generate code and it will automatically generate files into your system also. It will generate files. You need not have to, you just have to try to run that code, give more requirements, and it will adjust your code according to that only. Yeah, so there are some other also. There's a Gemini, there is a GitHub Copilot, DeepSeek, so everything. So the difference between each and every model is that they are proficient in something. Like DeepSeek, like as I mentioned there. So if you have any complex algorithm, complex calculation, so DeepSeek is better for that. But some other AIs is better for generating text. Some other AI is better for generating some only code part. So each has like different efficiency. So as I told that, it's Cursor AI. So Cursor AI is mainly built for developers. That this is more proficient for writing code. What it will do, I'll show you with the example in the code. It will read the complete code. It will take the context, and on the basis of that, it will generate all the files. So again, traditional coding, then AI enhanced coding. Using AI enhanced coding, it will improve your basically, you can say that scale, basically your efficiency, everything. It will increase using it. So for this project, the basic setup that you want now, like we will be using HTML, CSS, JavaScript. You should be hands-on, like little bit on HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Then little bit on Node.js and MongoDB as a database you can use. Or if you want to use any SQL database like Postgres or anything, you guys can use. So this would be the flow. There would be a front end, there would be a back end, there would be a database. So this is the complete flow. So is it clear? Can you guys give the impressions that if the agenda for this meeting is clear to all? I'm not able to. Hello, am I audible? Can anyone?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, I think I'm not able. Yeah, sorry guys, I dropped in between. I'm sharing my screen again. So the agenda is clear to everyone, like what we'll be doing. Okay, so let's continue. So first thing, what we can do now, we can go to the website. Nowadays, you are knowing that ChatGPT 4 is also taking screenshot. Also, the Claude.net is also taking screenshot. So I've opened multiple AI tools here. One is ChatGPT, Grok, DeepSeek, and let's log in this. Continue. So there are multiple models, and other than that, I have downloaded this Cursor AI. So you guys can download it from browser. So now let's take the screenshot of this. Let's just start with the basic part. I've taken the screenshot. I've given it to ChatGPT. ChatGPT 4 supports that screenshot part. So I can say that, hey, ChatGPT, can you please help me to design a UI similar to this? The screenshot attached in HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Yeah. So I am planning to build a full stack application. Front end technologies I can provide him, that this is HTML, there is CSS, there is JavaScript. For backend, I'm using Node.js, and DB would be MongoDB. So we have to provide the sufficient information so that ChatGPT or any AI model will understand what you want to do, and after that you can explain how you want to do. So firstly, provide me HTML code for the UI so that I can try to test it. If it works fine, will generate backend code also. Because if you will give too many inputs in one go, if I'll tell him, provide me complete front end, back end, everything, database connection, everything code to me, it will sometimes get confused, and it will provide you some little code that might not be completely useful. So we have to provide it in parts. So here I told him that it has taken the screenshot, it will analyze that screenshot. After that, it has already detected there is a top bar navigation bar. After that, it has detected dine out, delivery. These three categories are there using which user can do. So this is the basic code. It is generating everything. Let's just wait for this. So there is this website CodePen. Using this, you guys can test your code directly. What it will do, it will host your code. Whatever the code you will write now, you will paste it here. It will host, and you will be able to see it on your browser. It has provided you these two things. Let me just copy this with me. So I'll save it. After that, we just have to click here. So it has generated similar kind of thing, right? It's not exactly same, but if you see, in one go only, it has provided too much. Suppose if I have to write this code from scratch, it might have been taken for me approximate 2 hours, right? I have to generate all the header, we have to generate categories, we have to generate this basically these sections we have to generate. So it might have taken for us to minimum 2 hours. So it has generated in few minutes. So this part is right. Is it clear to everyone now? So yeah. So after that, what we can do, we got the basic HTML. As we have explicitly called out, please don't provide us any backend code. Only provide HTML and CSS. That's why it has provided only a static code. That's why if I'm trying to click on this, it will not allow me to click because no on-click listener has been attached to this. So now after that, I have this code. So it is looking fine to me. What I can do, let's copy this code. In my cursor AI, I can generate folders here. So suppose in this, there is one folder for backend. There's one folder for front end. I want to generate outer. I can generate it from here only now. Copy path, CD, this. Yes. It's not going to that. Okay, I got it. I can generate it from here. Here it will generate one front end also, right? Backend and front end models it has generated. Now in this, let's just create a index.html file. We got our HTML. Sorry, getting it as HTML. Let's generate one more style.css. Let's paste HTML code here. So also the CSS code. Let's copy paste. So this tool we have just used to test it. Like if it is working fine, then only we'll paste it. Otherwise, we would have been given some more inputs to ChatGPT that please try to tweak it. I'm not getting components are cluttered, overlapping, those things. So in one go, it has generated a decent kind of UI, right? It is not exactly same, but we can make it exactly same if we get proper enough time. Na? So now after this, I came to this cursor AI. So now in cursor AI, it is very cool tool. What you have to do now? You just have to select this the code on which you want to do some changes. So now I can give him a prompt. Hey cursor. So in cursor, there are multiple options. Like there are multiple agents. Like there is a Claude.net 3.7, Gemini you can use, ChatGPT 4. Everything is integrated in this one IDE. So I have selected it as auto so that at that point of time, with whichever AI agent is present, we will be utilize that. Hey cursor, can you please help me to generate the JavaScript code to handle the on clicks for this Zomato clone uh, project that I am building. To him also, I can tell that what all tech stack I'm using. Front end, I am using HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Backend, I am using Node.js and database would be MongoDB. So this is one thing. One more thing I can show you. But let's just take that prompt. We'll not use it now. Let's just paste it. Suppose I am deleting these. Let's delete. I came here. These files are deleted. I'm pasting it. Let's tweak it little bit. Like sir, I want to build a full stack Zomato clone application. Can you please project structure for that also, comma, along with commands to generate the empty files and directories. So HTML, CSS, we have told them that now this tool will automatically generate the folder. So if I'm sending this, it will take few seconds to analyze. So this type of project structure it has generated, right? So for me, it is I'm thinking that this index.html, these things, right? Multiple controllers. So let's just tweak it little bit more. I want entities as and food items. I can say I don't want controllers. Instead, add routes in single file for CRUD operation to connect MongoDB. So I it has given me too much now. So if you guys can try to validate it is similar to what you are thinking now, so then you can go. Otherwise, you can give it a other prompt. So now it has generated a pretty decent small one, right? This is the project structure for me. So for that, after that, it has given me commands also. What I can do, I can come here. Let's just close these files. These are the too many files. Clear new terminal. So I'm just running that command now. that make directory. It has created two directories that I have already created at my own. So after that, I told that run this command. So if in this case it is sometimes stuck, so there is one drawback for this. After that, you can click on skip. If you click on skip now, so it can identify that you have already created at your own. So I have created this. Inside these, it has created the folders also. That these are all the files that we require. After that, I can click run command. It sometimes stuck here also. It will give the option skip and continue. I can click again skip and continue. Now it will it is giving me that you can go to this folder. After then just run npm init and then install these basically packages that npm install express for that integrating the APIs, mongoose for connecting to database, there is course and .NET. So what I can do, let's copy this, let's paste it here. So for this I don't need course, so let me just remove that and I can click enter. So some okay, let's just do step by step. Cd this, in which folder it is currently. Okay, already in that folder now. So ls cd backend, cd backend. And after that, it has given npm init. So let's run that. After npm init, okay. First, npm error code does this invalid package association unable to. It has created a unexpected package.json file. Yeah. Let's just validate once. There is one package.json now. Let's delete that because this is empty and it is trying to regenerate one, so that's why it is not able to do. If I'm now I'll do npm init, it will generate a file. It will ask me for some details, a package name and everything. I'm clicking enter. It will take default values anyhow. Okay. So now I'll go to package.json. It has provided some basic, basically metadata about this website. So after that, what all commands it has provided me, that I have to do npm. So for this application, like if you guys are working with the node package manager earlier, so you guys might have known, like you have to install the packages whatever you want to use into the application. Okay. .env. Let's try to npm I express. Let's install one by one. Npm this mongoose now. .env. So it has downloaded all the dependencies that are all required. So now we got the project structure, like there's one config file. It would be basically responsible for connecting to database. There is some node modules, router, server, this. So now I can tell him that I told him run this command. After that, it will provide me some more steps to do. It has given the project structure, right? So now what I can do, it is providing me code also. Let's just take that some boilerplate code. After that, we can tweak it as per our requirement. So it is providing you the code, right? You are seeing the in whatever file it will write the code. Now it will show you that do you want to accept it or do you want to reject it. So one more thing, for this project we are using MongoDB, right? So MongoDB I have installed in my local. It is running on my localhost 27017. So that's why I have given here, like this is the basically I have not provided. This is basically default for MongoDB. Usually MongoDB runs at 27017 only. So it has given a project name, Zomato clone. So I already have any project. Let me just try to refresh it. There's one project. Let's just delete it so that it will not face any permissions issue, that this kind of database is already existing into your system. You want if you will delete. So you got this. Let's review file by file. So this is for looking fine now. You are just taking that dependency. There is a async code that it has written. So like suppose if you guys were writing that code at your own. So I think most of the students will skip this async part. Like let's try to make this database connection asynchronously. So asynchronously, For all those students who are aware about that, they might know now. Asynchronous programming, like we usually don't block the threads. So the user might have skipped that, but this AI model, this has been trained on large data set. So it know what to do, what not to do. So it has provided me a good, decent code. So let me just accept it. It's fine for me. For this food item, so it has provided me few things: name, description, price, restaurant, category, image. This is the image URL. Usually we store image URL on the database. So this is food item. Same for restaurant. It has generated some boilerplate code, looking decent. This is package low JSON. So this has suggests dependencies. So this is now in routes.json. In routes.json, it has taken the dependency of express, model path, everything it has automatically imported. This restaurant file, it has imported. This food item file, it has imported, because this is only the AI which have generated. So it know what file it has generated on which location. So it will know what is the path for that file. It will generate. After it has created some routers that if request come for this restaurants, then what I have to do. If request come for that other restaurant with ID, if it is a post type, it is a get type, what to do. So let's just validate once. So this is a get operation for restaurant. So for CRUD, what we need a get operation, post, put, and delete, right? So this is one get operation for restaurant, right? This is one post operation. So what this post operation will do, it will add a new entry into the database. Now after that, we have again get operation. This is get all. It will get all the items, right? It will be getting on the basis of ID. It has provided ID in query parameter, path parameters, right? In the request parameters, it has provided ID. So what it will do, for this specific restaurant only, it will get the ID from database. After that, same put operation for restaurant, for that particular ID, delete. Same for getting food items, adding new food items, getting on like this is similar kind of only. Let's accept this also. There is one server.js file. So in this, it has imported some libraries. There's config db, everything it has basically know that from where what operation is getting doing. So db connection, everything it's know. So this port also it has giving. One more thing. So as of now, I don't want to restrict anyone to use my application because I am so running it on local. Can you please remove course? I don't want any restrictions as of now because I am running it in local. So it will remove this. It will know where course is implemented, right? I have to return that only. Automatically it detected my file. Automatically it find where I have imported the codes. It will remove it. So some basic thing it has done. So now what I can tell, I am just considering that let's try to be like that guy that who does not know how basically these things work. So suppose I don't know how to start a basically Node.js server. So I can tell him now, can you please tell me how to start Node.js server? Right, it will provide me commands also for front end. Let's wait for a minute. It is showing that go to that directory. It will again give the option to skip. We are already in that directory in VS Code. So it is saying npm install. We have already installed all the dependencies. Skip and continue. Now it will provide the command node that file name server.js most probably. It is saying that go to your env file and paste this. It has generated one env file. I need not have to paste. I just have to just click on accept. npm start. You can run this also. And if I come here now, let's see in which directory currently I am. In this directory, there's a one server.js file. Now. So I'll write node server.js. It is running on port 5000. 5000, I think some other process is running in my system on 5000. So let me just change the port once. Let's keep it 9000. It is trying to get from environment. Environment means this env file. Firstly, try to get from that env file. Here also we have to change. What it is doing? It is firstly trying to get the code from that file. If it is not able to find, then it has added a fallback. If that is not present, then use 9000. Let's just now once again run this. server is started on port 9000. Now I want to test it, like right, as suppose I'm refreshing this refresh database. You're saying it has created this, right? Zomato clone these two items, but things are to empty, because why it has created this? We run the application in the initialization only. We have provided that we have to connect to that database, right? This connect database. It has written the logic there. It will be creating two basically two data stores under that. One for food item, one for restaurants. Now I want to try to add some item into that database. I can tell him that this part we can skip, right? I can tell him, can you please provide me curl to test it? Now it will provide me curls. How I can test. So this is the first curl, right? To get restaurant. This is create new restaurant. Let's just try to create a new restaurant. This is the curl. It is running on 9000. It has automatically detected. Now I need a image for that restaurant, right? So let's go from Zomato only. Let's copy. So suppose the restaurant is Zomato Domino's. I'll click it, save image as, suppose on this folder, Zomato clone. Let me just create one more directory, or directly in this folder only I keep. I can write. So this is a AVF file, right? So now we have to provide the URLs for that. In curl, you are saying that we have to provide the URL. So for generating the URL, there are multiple ways. So I have just a quick way. There is a website, this IMGBB. You just have to just upload the photo. It will immediately you have to tell how much days expiry you want. Suppose I want it for 12 hours only. I'll upload. It is free only as of now. If you have to generate large, like if you have to upload large set of data, like that would be increasing 32 MB. In that case, you have to pay them. Otherwise, it's free. Now, what it will do? If you copy this, it has generated a image for you. If you copy this, it will load one website and it will give you one URL, complete HTML code for that. Just here, if you come to bottom, it has provided the complete HTML for that. If I copy this, suppose I'm pasting it here. In this, everything is there. The image URL is there, right? We need only image URL. If I'll open it, it will give me Zomato. Oh, sorry, this Domino's URL. Let's come here. Let's replace this image. Save. Let's try to hit it once. So yeah, we got 201 created. 201 is the status for creation, right? Let's verify our database once. Refresh databases. In restaurants, you got, I have added this tasty bites only. This all my particular data. So similar to this, we'll try to spend more time on, we'll try to add some more items into database, right? Why I already haven't added into a database, right? I want to show you guys like how you guys can utilize along with this AI other tools also to improve your efficiency. There are other also this code pen to test your code. No need to have to set up everything into your local. So now let's move further. Now, what you can do, if you want something on the basis of the ID, let's check the ID, this also working or not. So for this, it has created now. This is the ID for that. If you see in database also, it has generated one ID for that. I'll pass that ID here. It should get item from database for me. So my backend part, my database part is nearly sorted, right? We have added entry. Similar to this, we can add lots of entry, right? If we have added one, so similar to this only, we can add hundreds or thousands of them. Now what we will do, we will try to fetch these values and try to display on UI, the front end that we have created using ChatGPT, right? Here, the code that generated by ChatGPT, it is showing us something, this kind of thing. So we want images here, right? Biryani, chicken, pizza, those things, and brands images also. So we will be getting it from database. That we don't want to hard code it. One option that I had earlier is I can directly copy that URL and hard code in my code, but that is not dynamic code. That is a complete static code. If I have to make it dynamic, then I have to do. Just 1 second, guys. Let me just. Yeah, I think we can continue. So this part is sorted. Like our API is working, everything is on track. So now let's come to cursor. Now one more interesting thing. You can also upload image to cursor. That you can provide image to cursor, and you can tell them one option that I earlier had, now I could have provided him image and I could have told him, this is my image. According to that, automatically identify all the entities, what all database you want to create, what all tables, what all files you want to create. It would have been created automatically. So you're seeing that how creation of this part has been done only in, I think, approximate 30 minutes only. It's been only, I think, 30 minutes maximum. So we have set up the project, backend is working, code is written for all the models. If you have to write this code only, if you are writing it at manually, so it would take approximate minimum 3 to 4 to 5 minutes, right? So after that, you will get too many dependencies issue, because suppose there is some typo, other than mongoose, you have just written single O, so it will be a problem for now. So now let's come. But I can tell that my UI code was looking fine. So what I'll do, let's just take this code. Come here. I have front end HTML, CSS code. Here I am attaching below. The code structure is good. Structure is fine. Make the UI dynamic using JavaScript and Node.js. Fetch the data of the food items and restaurants from database and render it to UI. So this is one thing, and we can explicitly tell them, don't make any structural changes in my HTML code. HTML CSS code. So now one more thing, we need not have to copy paste in this chat only now. What we can do, we can paste it here, index.html. This is my file. Let's copy this. Let's come here. Let's paste it. Now what I have to do, there is an option add context. You just have to select the file name, index.html. It is showing that it is present in this folder, front end. So this is my file only. So same, there's one style.css also. No? So let's just select this also. Let's go down. There's style.css. Let's come here. It has also generated a README file for you. So usually most of the developers skip this part. They make a API, they make a project, but at the end they don't create this README file. This is very important. So I haven't told him to generate this, but it knows, like, if suppose in future I want to make this project open source and someone wants to understand it, what I'm doing in this project. So there it is, everything mentioned here. So let's accept this also. So guys, till now everyone clear? Any doubt? Are you guys enjoying it, like using this AI tools for doing some cool stuff? So now you are saying that building websites, making projects is how much easy for you, and you guys can utilize it for like building good project for your resume. That would be help you guys to stand out in interviews. And one more thing, you guys can explore freelancing with this also. So now you see, if you are utilizing these things, so now you can spend 1 hour daily, and you can just pick a small freelancing project from any website, freelancer.com, Fiverr, anything, and you can just kill it, right? And your client will also be happy. So I'll also suggest utilize this as much as you can. I'm thinking that all of the guys to whom I know now, everyone is using these. So companies are providing subscription for this Cursor. I think Cursor is like it's an expensive tool. Cursor. They are charging, I think, $200 for some tenure for one person. Companies are ready to pay that also, because they know it is anyhow increasing the efficiency. So this is a good thing. So let's move ahead. I've selected the files. I've pasted my HTML. I've pasted my CSS. Now let's just hit enter. Let's just wait what it is trying to do. One suggestion, that whenever it writes the code, after it writes the code, just try to validate that code once, because there might be a possibility that is there is some minor issue in that you won't be able to detect later on. So in this index.html, it has made some one change. So it is saying that I am just integrating your script.js file here. So I told that accept it. It's fine. I want to integrate it. After that is script.js. So this API base URL, that is our Node.js API base URL, that is localhost 9000/API. So here it has, if you see our index.html code now, this query selectors, it has already added there. Just a minute, let me copy this. If you see, try to search. Dot is not there. Na? I've just copied it with dot also. Huh. This is the using it has created one class with this name. So it is trying to utilize that class only for getting that complete query selector. Na? After that, fetch and render restaurant. So this is first API. It will call whenever user loads the website. After it will fetch the restaurants and render it on the UI. So there, let's verify the code logic. Response, it will call the API based on restaurants. So now on home page, you are seeing that Zomato is listing all the restaurants. It doesn't matter. It is Zomato. It is some KFC or other thing. It is rendering everything. So for that, it is calling to get all API. It is getting response. Same asynchronous programming it is using here. Async and await. Most of the people avoid to use, but it is a really good thing. Most of the people forgets, not avoids. It is the good thing. People forget to use, but I to suggest to use this asynchronous programming every time when you write to code. After that, some basic, some inner HTML, it is making it empty. After that, iterating through all the restaurant that it got from the database. After that, it is dynamically generating the HTML components. Like it is generating one div with this brand name, this class name. Class name is brand item. After that, image. It is getting the image from DB. It is checking if the image is present. If the image is not present, we will be adding some dummy placeholder here as a fallback. So let's just see what image this is. This is nothing now. So what we can do, we can take one dummy image. Food buffet. Let's just download this image, which will denote everything. That would be a fallback. Like we don't know everything that we are building it. This is the buffet. No? Save image. Buffet. This is a JPG file. Again, come to this. Again, click on upload. Same buffet.jpg. Let's keep it 6 hours. Same repetitive thing I'm doing again. Let's just close these tabs which are unmarked. It has generated now. So let's just copy this, paste it here. Perfect. So this is our fallback. Let me replace. Firstly, let's do completely validate it. I've pasted it now. After that, otherwise it will get restaurant image also alternative. Then it is just appending some children. This children it has created now, appending it to that container. Error handling done. Fetch and render food item. Same API it will call. It will get. So let's use this also here. Same image. That is just a fallback for us. This. It is iterating. Everything is looking fine here. Search input. It has identified that we have search section also. It has given that. So we will try if other part is sorted, we will try to fix this search part also. Otherwise, this is category toggles. So there are 3 categories. Na? You're seeing here. Where was our UI? Let's just close some tabs. We just have to open that. Na? This is categories, right? These 3 categories. So this is currently not clickable. So that logic also it has added in that JavaScript file. So initially, when website start, it will load everything. Everything is fine. I clicked on accepted. Now this part is sorted. Looking, everything is fine only. Let's just try to run it. So for running this project, what you guys can do, I have installed one extension named live server. So you guys can install it. So this is live server extension. Using this, if you want to run a file, you just have to right click on it, open with live server. So it will open for you. So as of now, it haven't get the data from database. Now it is still printing. Oh, the reason is we haven't restarted our server. So every time we made any changes to our backend server, we have to restart it, right? So let's just restart it. Now just let's try to reload it. Is it? Huh? This is now changeable, now, but images it's still not getting. So we'll try to fix this. This categories, these are not working. We'll make it work also. This is getting. So I'll tell him one more thing. So let's come here. Let's click on nightlife. So the UI for nightlife is a bit different. Huh? So let's just take a screenshot of this. Come here and provide it screenshot. For nightlife category, the UI is looking like this. This screenshot. Can you please help me to render that UI for nightlife category specifically? So it will analyze that image. It will take few seconds. A horizontal, everything, it will describe you that this is mentioned there. It will give you all suggestions also. Suppose if you don't like the approach that this AI is using, you can tell him that I'm not liking this approach. Please change this approach. It is generating add CSS for this. It will generate the JS also. So if you're seeing, I come to this index.html. Now, sometime one more very minor issue is sometimes it won't show here what it has changed. Now it wants to change. I'll have to click manually on this, apply on this file. As soon as you click on this, it will apply the changes here. It has applied. Now collections we got. It got. After that we get accept. No changes made. This is the CSS file. So it is by mistakenly giving wrong name. So let's copy this. It is doing something. Let's accept. You can click on this also. Accept file. So it will accept everything. So this is for that JS file, right? Let's just go to JS file and review it once. What it want to do. This is nightlife. So for nightlife, it has given this. So nightlife, it has provided some static data. If we, if other things are sorted, we'll try to create a table for nightlife also separately, so that it will get it from database only. So now let's just try to shut down our server. Let's turn on the server. Command Shift and R. Come to nightlife. Something get cluttered, so I have to tell him. Nightlife section is not looking as per the screenshot shared. It is showing the code. It is showing the HTML because it is showing on the top now HTML restaurants HTML also there, and elements not rendered. We'll try to find solution. We'll try it. It is saying applied to script.js. Yeah, let's apply it. Exit. Come here. Let's change our CSS also. If it won't work, so then we will firstly try to complete that restaurant parts. Then we again come back to this. Let's just refresh this. So that part, so it has removed, but this is not looking at expected now. So I can tell him HTML. Let's just inspect it once. Let's see what it is trying to do here. This is section collections. CSS is not applied, so I'll tell him now the restaurants part is not visible on nightlife category, which is good, but the newly added section for nightlife category CSS is not getting applied. So this is the last prompt that we'll try to give him once. Otherwise, we'll try to firstly complete that restaurant part. Let him. It is taking some time. Sometime, if it takes time, you can stop it and try to reset. It is generating some components. Let's just see once. Collection H2. This list is at generated card. Hovering over the card image, title, subtitle, everything it has generated. Let's validate. Okay. Accepted. Now let's come to this. Make our server up. This is not. This is cluttered as of now. We'll fix it later on. Let's just firstly complete this delivery part. So let's add some logs in this script.js. Nightlife collection part is, let's as of now comment it for while. Let's select this part. Please add proper logging because I am not able to see the TV. So one more thing now. It to had already added some this now. I have told him that don't change my code. So I'll tell him I've added please add the restaurant from DB print console what you are getting from DB so that I can debug. So now it will generate some basic code. That it is showing these. So in that server.js, it is appending that food items. Let's just validate once. Script.js, food items. This is restaurants. Huh? Food item. We have to append it to that food type container. This is not rendering. So let's just apply this code once. It has added some logs. We'll try to refresh that once and then we'll see the logs. Command Shift R, inspect console. Let's just refresh this once. From the backend API, I'm getting forbidden. We'll fix it. Index.html does this. No, this is something else. It is not calling. This is to those images. If we comment these images, this will get sorted. Let's just. It is till now. It is not making call to backend. These function is not getting rendered because we are not getting the logs now. I'll tell him to fix this. Till then, let's this section let's keep it, not an issue. Let's select this file also so that it will be having context that script.js. My script js code is not getting run. I am trying to refresh the page, but it's not printing any log console, right? Let's give him the prompt. This is to there. You tell to go to that index file. This is there. Let's add this one to check if our script is loaded or not. This is in HTML now, index.html, where it has added script is loaded, has not applied. Console.log. No? It is giving wrong file name. I am not seeing any issue. Logs are not printing, which denotes the not rendered. Let's just try once. Script.js is loaded. I got this log. On page load, restaurants are not getting fetched from DB because I am not getting any log or error. Oh, we have commented that also by mistake. Yeah, we have commented this now. So this is the problem. We just have to comment this part. By mistakenly, we have commented everything. If we go now, it should. It is printing na logs. So that means your requests are going to backend. So this part is sorted that request is going to backend. From backend, we are not getting proper response. What it is doing? Error fetching restaurant. This is failed to fetch. One more thing I can tell him that will help us to debug. Can you please print the curl in log so that I can try to fire that using Postman and debug it. Now it will provide me a curl. Using that, I'll be able to know now that what is the issue. Like if this AI tool is trying to send some non-relevant field to that basically API backend API, so it will generate a curl. So for me, this will help us to solve. So this is how you have to do. You have to deal with basically these AI tools. That you have to explain your basically thinking. What are you thinking? What you want to build? So this is how it will help you to build. This is the one. It will add some logs. This is the one. Now this part is sorted. It has printed na curl. So first curl is this get restaurants. Why it is not getting restaurants? Let's just see. It is getting one restaurant, but on so food item, there is no food item in database. Access to fetch this. Oh, course policy. Okay. 5500 now. Localhost. From localhost I am accessing now. So I'll give it our API is correct. This API is correct because we have tried to iterate using Postman also, but it has blocked due to this course policy. I had initially haven't installed that package because I don't want. So if we have to basically skip this now, so we have to add a little code snippet there. So that will help us to do. Let's apply this also, this also. Let's just see those files. This is server.js, no course. Now let's just write down the server. Let's refresh this again. This time what we got? Access fetch this header is not cross origin header. One header it has to more provide one more. What it is doing now? It is thinking that I'm facing issues these only in these two files only. So I have to give him context about there are routes file also. It will then server. This is so enough. These 4 files are basically relevant to this. So one thing, you guys enjoying this, like how to basically deal with these AI tools, how to express your feelings, like what you really want to build. Nice. Using this, you guys can make too many things. So these are to you might have heard one nowadays where one statement is getting very much famous that uh, after AI basically like in few years na AI will basically take the job of all the developers and everyone, but it's not like that. AI, this is the tool which haven't built for basically removing the developers. This is built for basically increasing the efficiency of developer. Now you are saying that I have given him the screenshot, I have given everything, but still it won't be able to generate the complete working code in one go. Every time I have to debug it, I have to provide him that this is issue I'm facing. Please fix it. So everything I have to do, human intervention is always needed, but this will always help you to increase your efficiency. Now let's go there. It has provided some code. Accept this. Come here. Node server.js. It has started. Why this has been blocked? Let's just see now. Our UI is working on this. Let's just try to explore once on from origin, once on Google also. That what is the main reason for this? You can make your local server to appear to come in this. This is mentioned over. Okay. Is it like that? Let's try to add this extension. Let's just reload this. Let's try to ask one ChatGPT. The cursor is not able to identify what exactly is happening. So let's give it. It will explain us what to do. Different reasons. The client is running on this, while the server is running on this. Even though both are local, they consider different origins. Oh, this and this port are this. npm install this app.use course. We have to mention this in our code. This is done. How the steps are. This part is done. Here I open it. I closed the ChatGPT window. Hmm. Okay, I asked to Grok now. Hmm. It is saying this. App listen, server on Postgres. Okay, for Python, if this is so let me give my whole file to him. This is my file. Now it will try to take context of this. Hmm. We have this expected using this course we have provided the origin. Let's provide one more. Let's try to change it to localhost because both this and localhost is same one. Why this is getting forbidden from here? Again, let's try to give it to him. We're still in core error because core's middleware is being applied in wrong place. Okay, with the wrong origin. This. Let's accept everything as of now. This is routes. This is server. Code should be set up in server.js, not in routes.js. Mm-hmm. Here it is seeing identifying the wrong file. Yeah? So this is how we have to do this. Connect DB, then port listening on this port. Some indentation issue, most probably. App would use this. Let's take it now. Now this time it requests are successful for us. Like that code's request are earlier we were adding it in wrong file. So it was just trying to add the thing. It is sometimes like that is not very too much mature. Like every time it won't detect the right file, the thing it is giving me file name as route.js, but the code is for server.js. So we were earlier just directly clicking on apply and continue, then it will apply that code to some other file. So that's why we want to be able to do. So now this time we got the response. Like this database we have created now. From database we got this entry, this Domino's pizza, right? So let's create few more entries in database so that it will. So let's download. So let's go to database only first. Let's directly update this Domino's. No need to provide other things. Update. Let's just download similar few more photos. We'll try to create use same photos only. Suppose there is one Meghna food. You're saying there this is looking little bit different, that they have created one, you can say that different container on that it is looking, but R is looking very simple. On hover it is working, but we'll change this CSS also. Let's tell him. So firstly, let's what do. Let's just download few more entries. Truffles. Meghna biryani. Let's just take one more KFC. KFC. Now let's take few images for food items also, because this is a food item now. So biryani, chicken, thali. Now let's just quickly upload it to that website. Let's go by sequence. Biryani, 1 hour, done. Link is here. Let's paste. Let's, as of now, let's close these tabs. We'll go on to these tabs later on. Let's upload one more. Suppose this chicken, upload. This biryani we got. Let's tell him to give a one more curl. Can you please provide me one more curl to add food item in DP? It is saying sometime it is overloading now, so it want to be able to handle your request. We can ask other AIs also. Let's just try to specifically ask him GPT-4o. Maybe it will work. Okay, this is the paid one, CloudNet 3.7. We can try. We already have one curl, so let's utilize that only. There is one more curl. We just have to change it from restaurants to the path that we have specified in our code. The path is, we can get it in the server.js. From there, there's food items, node modules, routes now. There is the route. Food items / food items. So once the curl is created, then we have to just change the names only. Everything else would be same. So in which format it is taking the Pojo. So the food item, let's utilize this also. Let's give it to Grok this time. This request body. I've given in the Pojo structure, and let me give him this. It will generate a curl and give it to me. So first image for us was biryani, right? Let's go to Postman. Let's give it a name. Biryani. I'm giving some dummy description, everything. You guys can tweak it as per your request. 4 for not found. Okay. API / okay. Restaurant is not there now. We have given a little bit wrong path. Routes. / food items only. We have to remove this restaurant. It will create item in database. You can see validate in database also. But we have our UI open now. You see it has rendered the biryani also. So similar to this, you guys can render multiple things. Now let's make the UI look a little bit more better now. So if it is not working, so we can provide it to ChatGPT also. So let's just go here. these images, so I don't need now, because we are anyhow overriding these images in our JavaScript code. So let's just select this. Now we can see that on my UI, the food items and our food item food items and restaurant icons are not looking very attractive. Can you please help me to make it? Okay, let's just take it. Again, go to ChatGPT or Grok, anything. This is my front end HTML, and this is my CSS. Let's just copy the same message and paste it. It will generate. Till then, what we can do? I suggest you guys to add one extension. Like, this is Go full page. If you just select this now, it will capture your full page, one screenshot of the complete page. We will provide this screenshot also to the AI. So now you see, it will provide you one screenshot within this is the complete page screenshot. Let's download this. We can give it to ChatGPT also. Let's open. After getting that thing, we'll provide it to ChatGPT to build that part also. It is saying that food item image, and let's see if this tag is already existing. Image is not there now. It haven't added. It has added food item. Let's open it side by side. Food item image, brand item image. So let's copy this. Let's take this over. Over to let's add new. It is not earlier there. So let's just come here to refresh it. It has added some red colors. Let's tell him, please dinner and show the given prompt. It will generate inside food types. It's saying that add some this. We are just trying this. If it works, otherwise we'll keep it that like that only. Here it is. Just open the side by side. This is, and along with that, we have to open our VS Code. Sorry. So it is here. Is there any brand item? Inside food types, it is saying that add food items. There would be a food type now. Food types is saying that add a food item. After that, here also it is saying in brand type, brand logos, it is saying add this, and in CSS it is saying food item this, and food item wrapper brand item. Let's replace this. We copied something wrong. Okay. Just a minute. Hmm. This is not. Let's copy this food item and brand item first. Wrapper. Let's copy. Food item image. We have already added. Oh shit! I think we did little bit clutter. This is food item image, and food item is above. Here we have food item. Forgot. Wrapper and image. ठीक है. This is. Let's put it here. Hover it has already added. Let's replace it with a new hover. Maybe it might have slight hover. T tag. Na? It has just created a container, a white container you guys might have taken. Na? It is little bit different from that, but we can tell him to do that also. Make it round little bit. This kind of round shape, but it is square. So let's keep it square now as of now. After later on we can add. So similar to this, you can add multiple entries also. So we can add this also. Now let's provide this complete screenshot to this ChatGPT. Let's create a new one more suggestion. Every time when you have to do something, na, try to create a new session. Otherwise, it always take the context of previous session and give you responses on the basis of that. In this HTML and CSS, please add as per the screenshot. This is my HTML. This is my CSS. It will create some components. Till then, let's try to see if cursor started working. Server are currently overloaded, so let's rely on ChatGPT only. Food delivery restaurants. There is a separate section. Let's add the section. Let's just try to reload it. Hope it will look like nearly same, not exactly. It has just created few containers now. Now we have to provide the images for this also. This is food delivery restaurants in Bangalore. Similar thing it has copied. Now in this, I can tell him, please add the images. Images. Let's download this restaurant image now. What we can do, download it from there. Save images R1. Save images R2. In the code, wherever it has written, so image source, it is giving this, right? Let's just generate a R1 once, similar one R2. generated purpose. This also. Let's just close this. So here they have HTML now. Let's just copy the HTML and get the image out of it. So something like that only. It has created two components at bottom. The size is differing, little bit differ, but it is looking like little bit same only. That they are components. You can tell him to increase the width and height also if you want. Otherwise, rating area, like we can, it has given it. We can tell him to enhance that also if we want that green color. That also we can keep. So till now, basic part is done. Na? This is we are rendering from database. If I hard codedly add few more entries in database na, so it will create, like suppose for KFC only I already have URL na. Let's add one more entry. This is my restaurant. Before that it was post now. This is the post. Right. Let's give it a name. KFC image. So we have now for KFC. We have recently posted it into a code. Let's create one more entry. In food items also we can add. There is some food items now. So suppose KFC only I want to keep KFC. It's in. Let's just try to reload. So all the things that we add into database, it will render it everything here. So it is taking some time to rendering. So this tasty bite. So this is wrong curl that we have it. So that's why it is showing that. Similar to this, if you guys want to add multiple things like other than KFC, other things, so that you can do. Now let's just try to fix this night life part. Now. So this part so we have commented. Let's go to script. So till now, everyone like is clear, na? Like how to deal with this, like how you guys can basically learn, like how you guys can utilize this to do the coding part, right? Now till now, you have seen that we have done everything using that only. It's not like that we could have write the basic HTML code by our own, na? But we have utilized that only still because the main agenda for this session is only to teach you guys how to use AI because the writing HTML code is so you already know. Let's just come here. Let's just uncomment this part. Let's see what is the issue in this. This part we have to, sorry, no, we don't have to come in. Let's come. Nightlife part, it is showing some restaurants here. Now, what we can do, we can tell, let's check if cursor is started. On my nightlife section, I am seeing the restaurants data and the data I am seeing for nightlife, no CSS applied to it. The servers are overwhelming for this. Let me just take this complete file and give it to ChatGPT. ChatGPT. Try ChatGPT. This is my file, and this is what I want. Avoid rendering restaurant, this. Okay. If it is nightlife, so it has given that query selector area. Just nothing, just this. Have we commented that category? Let's subscribe it. So this is, we have to inspect it once. But it is showing those collections at the bottom. It is getting the data from database. So this is the basically main thing that you guys might have got the context till now. Now what to do, uh, how to do, like this thing, like it is also a small issue only that you are not able to render your CSS here. So you just have to give the prompts to your AI that I'm not able to get the my basically CSS on that particular component. It will basically make some changes to the code. You just have to take it, copy paste it, and it will basically add that sort it now. So you are saying that it is showing some things here. We are also showing something. UI is little bit different, but work wise, so it is nearly same. They are also providing same functionality, dine out, delivery, nightlife. We can tell him to add icons in front of this also. That can you please add an icon? Can you please add icon here? So that is also same thing only. So not an issue. So the main agenda was to explain you guys how to utilize the AI, how you guys can use the AI, other like different tools. So if everyone got the context, like can you please send the reactions emojis that if you got the context, how to use AI. So I
Okay.
think, yeah,
Yeah. Go ahead, Anuj. Do you want
yeah.
to summarize?
Yeah, I just want to summarize that. So the main agenda was to explain you guys how to use AI. So we have built a basic UI here, which was just nearly similar to that Zomato. So now you guys can spend more time on this. You know, there are multiple AI tools. Like I have explained you about multiple AI tools. You can utilize all of them, and you can try to build your project. And for any help, you guys can like reach me out anytime. That's all. Yeah, please, Arnav, you can.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Anuj, for the insightful session, and to all the others present in the meeting. So we're starting with the Q&A session. You can click on the dots, meeting tools on the bottom right corner. There you'll see Q&A. You can click on Q&A and you can ask your question. So we'll start taking questions now. So, Anuj, we have a question from Tushar Agarwal. So he says that, hi, I majorly have difficulties with the HTML and CSS part while working on React or Angular. How to
Okay.
overcome this blocker?
Yeah. So, Tushar, one suggestion, like these AIs are really good with UI part. Like in backend part, sometimes they do some basically cluttering thing, but with front end part, they are very good. Like I have to just uploaded one screenshot. Now, if you have provided that screenshot in parts, now like this is my header, this is my restaurant section, this is my that section. So if you have provided in that way and given in the complete prompt, so HTML, CSS, these parts though are very static. Nowadays, so websites are also providing you the. Let me share my screen. I can show you one more thing for this. So I earlier planned to integrate one form in this, right? So this is one website, Forms Path. So there are too many tools also. You just have to give other thing, like few things like description and that. After that, you have to click on create the form. It will provide you complete HTML for that and CSS for that completely. So HTML, CSS, you can easily take care with that. So I think
Okay. Hope that answers your question. So Anuj, next question is from Sanjay. Are you using Cursor Pro or the free version?
yeah, this is the free version. Cursor Pro, like if you use the Cursor Pro, there are multiple AI that I have tried now. Like ChatGPT 4 is paid in this Cursor Pro, and I think CloudNet, one version of CloudNet is also paid. Like I think that is 3.7. So this is the free version. So you guys can utilize it as much as you can. There is no limit. Like in one day, you can send only 100 requests or 150 requests. You can send as many requests till the time their server is up. Like you see on the screen, I also got the issue that their server is not responding as of now. So sometimes it stopped, but availability is approximately about 95% of the time it is available. 5% of them is not available.
Okay. Thank you, Anuj. So the next question is from Vishwadeepti. So the question is, can you please list down all the websites you use for building the whole project, including the HTML code for the image and all?
Yeah,
So can
sure, sure.
you, yeah, can you
I'll
list all the links in the chat?
yeah, I'm pasting all the links. Is my
Okay.
screen visible to you? I just want to show. I have
No, it's
okay.
not.
I'm pasting it in the chat. So guys, this is the one name website coolers. So from if you guys use this website, you will get very cool color combinations. So this is the website. It will show you all palettes, like which color combinations goes with which. So this is very cool. So you can use this. Other than that, this is CodePen. This is also good to test your code. One more, we have this. This is the extension. I'll paste the name of this extension. Go full page. Let me write go full page extension. It will take complete screenshot, which will help you to create Figmas and those things. Coolers I have already pasted. This is for creating forms. It will generate HTML completely. This is this tiny host. So if you generate a code using this, there is an option to download this code. You can download this as a zip. Like this option, you have to save it first. After that, you can export it from here. It will download a zip. Immediately after downloading the zip, you can upload that zip here. It will host your code on server. So you can give that URL to anyone of your friend. They can accept accesses from their system. So this is also a very cool type of tool. This is here. Other than that, too, I'll paste this IBB image BB. Let me just paste this also. Other than that, tools ChatGPT, Cursor, Grok. Other than that, we have DeepSeek. Yeah, these are all within.
Okay. Thank you, Anuj. Hope that answers your question, Vishwadeepti. So the next question from Tushar is a very interesting one. So he wants to ask how in long run these AI tools will increase the intelligence as if people will start depending on this too much. Just a thought. So what are your thoughts, Anuj, on this?
Okay, so my thoughts are like people will start depending on them, but anyhow at the end it will help you to increase your knowledge now. Like suppose as a software developer, in my company I am using only one tech stack, but I'm also doing freelancing, right? So for freelancing, most of the technologies I don't know, but I started learning. I just saw 1 2 years or 2 2 hours of that video on YouTube that how to learn. Currently I'm working on Java, Spring Boot, C Sharp, ASP.NET Core. Other than I've like working on other technologies also for freelancing. So all these I learned it using this AI tools only, because I basically learned it from YouTube a little bit, basic syntax, everything. After that, I built one of the project for me. After that, I started picking basic projects. So I think at the end it will increase your intelligence, because for me, if I'll say it is positive only. Using this, I have learned multiple languages, multiple technologies. Not I'm also utilizing this in other fields also, not only programming, in my personal life also. I have written too many scripts that will help to automate my work. So I think it will increase the intelligence and also help you to be efficient. So I think this is one.
Okay, thank you. So Ajit has a question for you, Anuj. He wants to ask how to integrate Cursor AI with VS Code.
Yeah. So there's a one extension cursor. I think I have added in this laptop or not for VS Code. There's one extension I have added in my other lap. I think it might be there in this extension. I forgot the name of the extension. There is one extension. Hmm. forgot the name. There is one extension you guys can search. Let me just try to search Cursor AI for. Basically, if I tell you the story behind Cursor AI, so how Cursor AI is built. Cursor AI is nothing. Cursor AI is just a wrapper over VS Code. So suppose if I provide you the code of VS Code and I'll tell you to change the theme and add few more things. So that is just a wrapper over VS Code only. So there is one more tool which is not with the name of Cursor AI. I think I'm not remembering it. AI for you. Let me just check. I think that is black box. Black box. Sorry. That's why it has given me suggestion. So what you have to do, you have to just install the extension black box. There would be an extension. There's an extension. You just have to download
Okay,
it. After that, you will get it.
got it. Thank you, Anuj. So the next question is from Kirtana. I have majorly debugging errors from the code generated from AI tools. I get confused with files and implementation. So can you give some tips on this, Anuj?
Yeah, yeah, sure. So first context that I want to give you now, whenever you start debugging now, I'll suggest you to install Cursor. After that, don't give any prompt to Cursor. Firstly, tell him that please, this is my project folder. Please explain what is going on this folder, what in this project basically, with real life example. So what it will do, it will create a real life analogy. It will explain you in this project some this feature is going on, this is going on. After that, at the end, give him. I specifically wanted to suppose you are debugging something with authentication and authorization. So you can go there and tell him, can you please point out the code where the logic for authentication and authorization is written. So it will point it to there. And after that, tell him again to, can you please explain with the analogy? It will explain you back. After that, you will tell him that this is not I want. I want something else. So you can explain him that I want this thing. Can you please make the changes? So this is how you have to go step by step. So it will be easy for you.
Okay. So the next question is from Shan. He wants to ask why do we use NoSQL instead of SQL?
Okay, so the reason is I'll tell you. So we can use SQL, NoSQL both, but as this workshop is for limited time, right? So time is limited. So it's better to use SQL and NoSQL. Both will work. Not an issue. Like you all know, na, where we use SQL and where we use NoSQL. So both are two different things. So you guys can use SQL here also because there are a relationship between food items, restaurants, and locations, everything. There are relationships. You can use SQL, but NoSQL also work. So that is just our basic choice that so that it will be get implemented easily because for NoSQL MongoDB, you need not have to write queries, right? If we were using SQL here, we might have to spend 5 minutes to write few queries that we can tell to AI also, but still integrating NoSQL is easy as compared to SQL. So timestamp was little bit less, so that we have chosen that.
Okay. So the next question is from Tilip. He wants to ask, how can I access the attachment that you provided, Anuj?
Which attachment? I didn't get it.
Tilip, can you write your question in a little detail, and then we can get back to it. So I'll just move to the next question till then.
Yeah,
The
sure.
next question is from Mohammed Dilshad. He wants to ask, using AI is good so he wants to ask if AI is good in interview perspective or not.
Yes, yes, it's definitely good. So what you can tell him now. Suppose you are preparing for interview. So you have prepared everything. Data structure is done. Low level design is done. High level design is done. After that, you can tell him, please be my interviewer and try to ask me like this is my role. This is this much years of experience I have, and I have studied all the things. Just please try to ask me random questions. At like also you can mention the company name. Suppose you are getting interviewed at some X company. So you can mention I am going to interview that X company. According to that, please ask me questions. So it will help you to prepare. So what it will do, it will go to the Google. It will scrap all the interview experiences. Out of that, it will randomly get some question and give it to you. So then you can code it. So it will help you in that case also. So one more thing I want to suggest. So it will help you in low level design as a really good. So if you guys go and go to any AI, na, suppose I'll tell him a very small prompt. Just it will take 30 seconds. Can you please provide me LLD for suppose Zomato only? Add design patterns singleton, factory. So I have given till then we can continue. It will generate the complete LLD. So it will help you to understand like there are too many LLDs which are not present on Google, right? You are also are not able to think like suppose I'll tell you to write a LLD for how ChatGPT is working internally. You don't know, or maybe very less people on the YouTube have also taught that. So you can tell him, it will provide you for it. It will help you definitely for interview preparation also. You can see it will provide me complete code that this class you can keep everything. So it will help you.
Okay. The next question is from Devika. She is appreciating the session, a very nice session. Thank you, Devika. We are glad that you liked it. So she wants to ask if we use other backend frameworks like Django, will making this clone website be more difficult?
No, 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 nothing like that. So any programming language you are choosing, that things remain same till the time you know the basics of that language, like basic core concept of that language, how the basic language works, how what is the syntax. Till then, nothing is. Nowadays, people are facing Golang is very difficult language because syntax is different. Some things are very different. Golang has Go routines. So I recently learned Go. So I am nowadays, if I get some project, so what I used to do, I take help of AI only because syntactically I know how Golang works, but something I don't know. So it will help me. So Golang is nowadays most difficult language people are facing, but still it is easy using AI. So I think it would be easy if you build using Django. So fine.
Okay. So just okay. So we have a question from Srinjay. Is AI taught in your placement guarantee course? So Srinjay, we'll soon be launching a course, a placement guarantee course for AI. So stay tuned for further updates. And to all those who are asking for the certificate and the recording of the session, so we'll be sharing your certificate and the recording of this complete session by Monday, end of day, on your registered email. So please stay tuned. Okay. So the next question is from Varshita Reddy, Anuj. She wants
Yeah.
to ask, what platforms will you suggest us to use for deployment?
Okay. So if you guys want to just do a dummy deployment, so for that I have just given you a dummy URL. That is the normal thing. But one thing, if you guys are student, so you might have your college ID card and college email. I'll suggest you to take this GitHub developer pack. Developer pack. So this is, you just have to enroll here. It will provide you access to hundreds of the website for free. So it will provide you access for Microsoft Azure with $1,000 credit. So to deployment, nowadays clouds are very popular, AWS and Azure. It will provide you many things. So it will provide you uh, like for Azure, $1,000. Using that, you can see how you can take your project from system to production ready. So you can use Azure. My suggestion is Azure because Azure is free as of now for students. AWS, for AWS you will get also a free credits, but for that you have to provide credit card details. So that I don't recommend you guys to. But Azure is good, so I think you can review that.
All right. So the next question is from Sai Kumar. He says, "Hi, I'm pursuing Python full stack developer at some institute. I'm using Flask. So which is better, or what's the most used in the market, Node.js or Flask slash Django?"
Okay, so nowadays, if I am seeing that now, if I say market is equally for both like Node.js and Flask and Django because some companies are working on Flask, some companies are working on Node.js. So it's not like that. You just have to be master in one technology in which you are basically currently working on. So suppose you are working on Flask and Django, now you have to master in that. After that, try to connect with the peoples over the LinkedIn, over the other platforms. Cuvette, from Cuvette, you also got like many basically connections there. So you just need one mastery thing. After that, you will be only applying to those openings like where you are master, right? So I think for me, both have equal market. So continue with what I'm doing, but do with proper dedication. Like in depth, you should know everything, like how it is working.
Okay. So the next question is from Abul. He says, at least how many projects should I have in my resume to get it shortlisted for job, and which is the best AI tool for backend development? So Abul, I
Okay.
would like to say that you should focus on quality more than quantity in terms of number of projects. But Anuj, we'd love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah. So as Arnab told, like that is our complete true. Like it doesn't matter. Like if you have created a few basic single page application, 10 projects into your project, that doesn't make any uh, impact on the interview. So if you are trying to integrate our latest technologies, like you are trying to integrate some uh, deep learning models, AI models, you can integrate those things. And other than that, you are taking new things into that. You can utilize Python and speech to text, those things. If you're the number of features, more feature rich project you have now, so it would be more chance to that get basically shortlisted. Build the project, add too many functionality in it as much as you can. After that, make that project live, deploy it on some production ready, and after that add the link of that into your resume, so that will make an impact. As soon as interviewer get that resume, it will click on that, it will say that the quality of the project is really good, so it would be good for me if I hire that candidate. That is true.
Okay. So Anindya wants to ask, what's the platform again for getting AWS and Azure credits? Could you please write it in the chat, Anuj?
Yeah, it is GitHub's developer pack. You will get too many things for free here. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
done.
Yeah. So Yash Patel is saying, can you please conduct another workshop for prompt engineering? Yash, sure. We'll take this feedback and we'll get back to you with the next workshop soon. And Vishwadip wants to ask, what skills or technologies should we as a fresher gain to get employed in the current IT field? So this question, a lot of attendees, participants in this meeting have, Anuj. So what would you like to say to this?
Can you please repeat the question once? I didn't hear
Yeah.
like some.
Yeah. So they want to ask what skills or technologies should they as freshers gain to get employed in the current IT field?
Okay, so the first suggestion would be focus as much as you can on data structures and algorithm. I'll tell you cover all the data structures and algorithm with proper understanding, not learning. Basically, try to understand the thing, not like basically grasping. Like it's not like you just read the code and kept it into your mind and you will writing directly. If the interviewer tweak it and you will now to be able to code it. So the thing is, first thing as a fresher, data structure and algorithm is the key to crack the interviews. If you are have experience of more than 2 years now, then LLD and machine coding come into picture. For fresher, data structure and algorithm too. Go to lead code, give context whenever they post the. I think there is a weekly and bi-weekly context. After that, on code stack, code forces everywhere. Focus on data structure algorithm, arrays, facts, linked list, tree, graph, dynamic programming, try, backtracking, everything, all subject, all topics cover, and just practice on daily basis. Then you will definitely land on a good place only. That is a suggestion for freshers. And build a good project. Yeah, build like a couple of good projects that have good quality. So that will help.
So great suggestions, Anuj. Thank you so much. The next question is from Yashwant. So he wants to say that even if I get code from ChatGPT, I have got so many of errors and I'm struggling to find and solve those errors. So could you please tell me any tools to make it easy?
Yeah. So basically, here only like I just want to repeat one of my statement only, that people are saying over the internet, AI will replace the human. AI will not replace the human. AI will just write the code. It will give you the basically what it will do now. So it will giving you a plate with some basically balls. Like it has set up the base for you, right? You got the base. Now you have to fill few things. Like suppose you got a plate, it has 4 balls. In one you put the sabzi, one you put the curd, something like that. Huh? So base is ready. Now on that base you have to do some tweaking. So if you are getting too much errors now, take smaller components. Like after generating the base, take the smaller components. Tell that AI, I want changes in this component. After that, tell I want changes in next component. Till the time that it's not fixed, try to learn it and try to give small component. Then you will be able to basically fix all the issues immediately. In beginning of the class only, I told that don't provide too many inputs in one time to the AI. AI will get confused, but it will not confuse. It will give you the response, but it will try to give you response as soon as possible. So it will give you little response that would might not be that much relevant for you. Give it small inputs, it will provide you good response.
Okay. So we'll take two more questions, Anuj, and then
Yeah,
we'll wrap up. Uh,
sure.
Yeah. So the next question is from Tushar. From where we get the good project sessions to build input? Okay, so Tushar wants to ask Anuj, where can he get some good project ideas that he can put them on his resume?
Yeah. So again, the session is on AI only. Just go to AI, pick any AI, ChatGPT, Grok. Tell him, I am the student. I have worked on these technologies. Please tell me the project that can have as much as feature that can possible. I want to build it. Tell them this is my time duration in 1 month. I have to build it. According to that, it will provide you. And after that, ask him for a plan also. How I start, like for one day, first day, what I'll do. For first week, I'll do what I'll do. How I'll take that project to deployment also. So AI will give you too much suggestion. Like no one can give you that much suggestion. Suppose I just suggest you to build up that. Suppose you can integrate AI into a Gmail. Suppose I'm giving you some random suggestion that suppose in emails people are writing the email, right? You can automate that. You can integrate the OpenAI API there. That ChatGPT API integrate, and you just have to write few words. It will auto complete it at for after like finding that what user wants to write. So similar to that, you can integrate. So this kind of suggestion, any AI basically tool will give you that would be really helpful. Like similar to that only, I got one more website. This is GitHub Marketplace. If you guys want to integrate any AI for free into your project, like AI APIs are paid, most of the AI APIs are paid, you will get AI APIs for free here. If you want to integrate OpenAI ChatGPT 4.1, you just have to click go there, use the model, take a developer key. You will get the code here also. Playground. I have to log in. I haven't logged in. After that, you will get code also. So you can integrate the AI into your projects. That will give you real time things also. You can use this also. Yeah. You can.
Okay. So Vishwadipti wants to ask if possible, can we students get connected on LinkedIn with you? Yeah. Okay, so Vishwadipti, so you can definitely get connected on LinkedIn. So we are on LinkedIn by the name of Cuvette, and Anuj is also there on LinkedIn. Anuj can also drop his LinkedIn ID in the chat.
Yeah, sure. I'll drop. You guys can find me in the followers of Cuvette only. So you guys go to the Cuvette followers. You will find
Yeah.
Anuj Sharma. I'll drop my LinkedIn account also here. Till then, we can take the another question. Till then, I'm getting the LinkedIn.
Okay. Okay. So we'll take one last question from Kirtana, Anuj. So Kirtana wants to ask about free deployment services slash platforms.
Okay, free deployment. So one I have given in the chat, that is tiny.host. You can host your website here. Other than, I'll suggest you for free also, na, just go for Azure only, because there are multiple websites, but they will provide you everything automated. But that will not be help you in whenever you join some company. Na, that will not help you there, because in the company you might be using their Azure, you might be using AWS, or there might be companies like in-house servers. So that will increase your learning. So I'll suggest you go for Azure because it is free for students. Whenever suppose you have exhausted your $1,000, take some ID card of your school friend or some other friends. Till now, like suppose if I have to do something on Azure, na, what I'll used to do, I'll call my college juniors. I'll tell them, can you give your ID card if you are not using? So I'll take it and I'll try to test something and deploy it. So that will help to increase my learning. So that is the best thing to do. I think Azure is the best platform for that because it is free.
Okay. So thank you so much, Anuj, for the insightful session. And I hope everyone else in this meeting, you guys loved it. So I'll again repeat that all those who are looking for the recording of this session and who are waiting for the certificate, we'll share it on the email by Monday end of day. So stay tuned, and you can also visit our LinkedIn page for further updates about the upcoming workshops. So thank you so much, Anuj, once again for this insightful session. You guys can start leaving the session. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and also thank you to the Cuvette team, like they've invited me here, and thank you for all the students who have joined the session.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.